got two hands. Oh my God.
Okay, we are good to go. I'm going to unmute Laura here. There we go.
Wowie, wow.
Okay, yes, no, wonderful thing. It's a pleasure to be with everyone on this Shabbat. Laura's farewell Shabbat. You know, we are of course all going to miss her. And it's really nice that we have everyone here to extend good wishes and to be here to celebrate Shabbat together. I'm going to share my screen in just a moment. It's going to bring up our Shabbat evening worship service, and then we will join together in song with Hine Ma Tov.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, let's join together. Hine Ma Tov.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Very nice. What are we playing there, Laura?
Okay, so do you hear that little instrument? I shared this with a few people. When the going gets tough, the tough gets a new instrument. Since I cannot play guitar or piano with two broken arms, I am playing something that I used to play years ago in when I worked with children at the Children's Hospital in Rhode Island. At the time, it was called an omnichord. It's much fancier now. It's called the Q chord, and basically it's an electronic auto harp. So I can at least give us a little background music accompaniment from time to time. I'm sorry if I make a few mistakes. I'm still kind of getting used to the whole thing, but at least I can, do something with these for now.
That's a really cool thing. Thank you for bringing that to us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, Sandy. How you doing? Sandy, you want to read the candle lighting blessing for us?
Sure, Hank, I will. Another week of work is ended. Again, Shabbat brings welcome peace. We pause from our labors to let Shabbat give another dimension to our lives. These Shabbat candles are symbols of the holiness we seek. Their brightness dispels gloom and lights a path to faith and hope. Their glow reminds us of the sacred bonds that link us to our people over time and space. Their radiance summons us to fulfill our people's mission, to cast the light of freedom, justice, and peace upon all the world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shall Shabbat.
Beautiful. Now we're going to continue with Kiddush. Let's see. Barbara Bachman. Hi. You want to read the Kiddush reading for us?
Okay.
There you go. You're unmuted. Go ahead.
The seventh day is consecrated to the eternal our God. With wine, our symbol of joy, we celebrate this day in its holiness. We give thanks for all our blessings, for life and health, for work and rest, for home and love and friendship. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving.
Thank you. Okay, Laura, take it away.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho Be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah lamikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'v'ratzon Hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Whoa. Knock it over. Yeah.
Delicious.
Love that Manischewitz.
Indeed. Okay.
Okay.
We're now going to join together with a really beautiful piyut, a very beautiful poem written by Rabbi Shlomo Halevi Alkabetz, in the 16th century, a mystic and a poet, with Lecha Dodi, which imagines Shabbat as a bride and Israel as the groom, that we're going to go greet the Shabbat bride together. So let's join with Lecha Dodi.
Yalla la 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 lecha dodi. Yalla la 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 likrat kala. Yalla la 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Yalla la 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 lecha dodi. Yalla la 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 likrat kala. Yalla la 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad hishmiyanu El Hamyuchad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shemu Tiferet V'Litila Yalla la 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 lecha dodi. Ya la 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 ligrot kala. Ya la 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 Pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. יא לילי, יא לילי לך דודי, יא לילי לקראת כלה, יא לילי פני שבת, פני שבת נקרא Hitorari, hitorari, kivaorech kumiori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai, alaich nigla. Ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha ubzola, toch emuneh, am segula, toch emuneh, boi chala, boi chala. Ya la la, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nikabela.
Very nice. I wanted to call everyone's attention to the chat function that we have on Zoom. It's a nice way to reach out to everybody and say Shabbat Shalom. And so right now I'm going to use it myself and wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Say Shabbat Shalom to
Good
everybody.
talk,
This is
services.
a great way to do so. Okay.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Now let's continue together with the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma divrach hirutei Ve'amlich malchutei B'chayechon Uv'yomechon Uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala Bagala Ubizman karim v'imru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, leolam ulam me'amaya, yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh, V'yitalal Shemei Nekudesha בריחו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
Let's continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed. Le'olam Vaed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Boreum valayla golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
When the sun rises and the night falls, when spring follows close on the heels of winter, let us remember God's promise that the rhythms of earth will uphold life forever. When we sail like Noah on uncertain seas, in a wooden boat no bigger than a toy, when we fear like Noah that the end may come, if not to all life, then to us, when we look for small signs of hope, a green leaf, or the branch of an olive tree, let us remember the bow that spans the retreating rain clouds and the promise that God still keeps for us, that seed time and harvest time shall not cease. Then we can give thanks to God for the fruitful earth, our dwelling place, for God's blessings, bright as the rainbow in the shining sky. And now let's continue with Mi Chamocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ובניך בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Cause us, Adonai our God, to lie down in peace, and to awaken each morning to renewed life and strength. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Help us to order our lives by your counsel, and lead us in the paths of righteousness. Be a shield about us, protecting us from hate and war, from pestilence and sorrow. Curb also within us the inclination to do evil, and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Guard our going out and our coming in unto life and peace, from this time forth and forever. Let's continue with Hashki Venu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'amidenu shomrenu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'amidenu shomrenu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'amidenu shomrenu lechaim lechaim lechaim.
And now let's continue as we sanctify Shabbat and we give thanks for the wonder that is the day of rest as we join together with Vishamru.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. B'nei Reuven b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam.
Let's continue now with the Amidah HaTefilah as we join together in prayer and praise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid ilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avram, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ve'hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'konei Hakol Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Gehula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Akol Ata Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Akol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Baal Gevurot Umidomelach Melech Memit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata lehachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye hakol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Holiness of Shabbat is not for this day alone. We must make it overflow into all our minutes, to hallow our weekdays from these sacred moments, hour by hour, to make the world a sanctuary where every human soul may be at home. May all we feel at times like this, at the miracle of one another united in prayer, be with us tomorrow. May it help us keep tenderness in our words, in our touch, and in the way we view one another. Eternal source of good, we thank you for the numberless gifts and blessings that fill our days, for life itself and its endless variety, for all that sustains body and mind, for love and friendship, for the delights of the senses, and for the excellence of your Torah, which deepens our life and enriches our days. Help us, O God, to work for a just and compassionate society where all may share your gifts in the joy of freedom. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose name is goodness and who is worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shemcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. Let's now continue with a much needed prayer, a prayer for peace.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובחשה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
Our thoughts now turn to our loved ones, members of our community who are in need of healing, whether they are in need of physical, mental, or spiritual healing. We take them into our hearts at this time of prayer as we join together with Misha Barach. I ask you that if you are thinking of someone that you would like this prayer to be said on their behalf, you can please enter their name if you would like in our chat window.
Misheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We are thinking of at this time and wishing a refuah shlema, a complete healing of body, mind, and spirit, to Louis Abelach, Evan Bin, Fran Brickman, Joe Brickman, Mark Edelstein, Brian Edelstein, Mark Enfinger, Danielle Heyman Feist, Linda Fine, Eric Fisk, Buddy Green, Vicky Hano, Marvin Hollander, Fran Kipling, Lori Cattleman, Hank Corin, Wendy Sugarman Krosnoff, Elsa Mikosh, Miriam Merens, Carolee Pizzuti, Janet Polfrey, Jane Rifkin, Jess Rifkin, Ted Ross, Kevin Shower, Mindy Siegel, Cal Simon, Dr. Cindy Steinman, Pete Tanner, Rhonda Weinberg, Janet White, and Joan Keller. And of course, all of those mentioned in our chat, we pray for their healing as well as we join together and say, Amen.
Amen.
We're now going to continue with a moment of silent prayer and reflection.
Ratson imre fi Region ibi lefanecha Adonai Tzuri Adonai Tzuri Adonai Tzuri Legali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O God, my rock and my redeemer.
Tonight, we bid a fond farewell to Laura, our cantorial soloist, the past 5 years. I was thinking in these past few days about how if we wanted to just have everyone speak for a few minutes on how much Laura has meant to them and meant to the community, we'd be here all night, all tomorrow night, probably one more night after that. You know, it would be just a love fest for a long time. And so what I've done is I've asked Denise Kirschbaum, our past president, a member of the choir, along many other titles I can throw in. She is going to speak, for a few minutes, to speak about Laura, obviously, and all that she's meant to the synagogue. But what I was thinking about during this time is that we have our friend, the chat box again. And so I'd like it if, and I'm sure Laura would love it, is if you wanted to put in a little nice message, a thought, a memory, a blessing that you would like to share with Laura, on this very special Shabbat, to please take a moment and do that from now until the end of the service. I'm sure Laura would love reading it. And as we all would, I'm sure, because I think it'll bring back a lot of great memories, a lot of sort of great thoughts. I'm going to now turn it over to Denise. The floor is yours to share a few words.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Laura, thank you is not enough, but thank you for your musicianship, your pastoral work, your clergy work, filling in for Rabbi, your creativity, your dedication, your friendship. Musicianship, not only do you play guitar, piano, ukulele, drums, and now your cue chord so beautifully. Your composing is incredible. You're an amazing musician, and we appreciate that. I love it. Your pastoral work over the years, especially the year that Rabbi Treiser was sick, and then after he passed, so many of us turned to you, whether it was for advice, needing somebody to talk to, a hospital visit, a funeral, a Shiva service. You've been there, and your chaplaincy that you're doing now just is so right for you, because that was just something you excelled at. Your creativity, oh my gosh, the Purim spiels are the perfect example of your creativity. One of the things that I enjoyed doing most at Temple, aside from being in the choir and singing at Shabbat services, was being in the Purim spiel and just enjoying the fun that you created for everybody. Thank you for that. Dedicated, it is an understatement. You have been there for us in happy times, sad times, difficult times. You've been there for the temple. You've been there for me personally. I consider you such a good friend, and I know many, many people here consider you a friend as well. I'm sure I'm leaving so many things out, but those were the thoughts that came to me. And when there is a vaccine and when we can all be together, you know, originally we were supposed to have something at my house, a celebration for you and Penny with the choir and the Spielers, but I will open it up, make it an open house to anybody, because I've already received phone calls from people saying, if you do something, I want to be there. So if you're participating in this service tonight, or you know somebody who loves and adores Laura like I do, whenever we can, you're all invited. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. That was lovely. I'm now going to ask our temple president, Nina Warshawski, to say a few words.
Hi, Laura. Hi, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. You know, I was thinking about this today, and I thought back to your initial interview you had at Temple B'nai Israel. We were in the APR room. I think we may have been doing our construction, I'm not sure, or we were in the process of raising money for it. And you just sat up there, we fired away questions at you, and you just fielded them left and right with good humor and song. And I remember two specific things. I remember you had your guitar case, and you had a lot of different stickers on it, and you had a Boston Red Sox sticker on there. And
Yep.
and Paul, I think it was Paul, asked you if you were willing to put a raised sticker over it. And you, without even, you know, hesitation, said, I'll put one next to it, you know, which I thought was a great answer. And even though you're a Boston Red Sox fan, you did, you know, go to Tropicana Field and participate in, you know, Israeli Commemoration Day. So that was great. And then the other piece that really stuck with me was a question that we asked you what your favorite song was, or what song best represented you. And you thought for a good, to me, it felt like a minute. It probably was like 20 seconds. But you said it was Miriam's song. And I was so excited because I had just downloaded that song onto my phone and used it in my music mix when I was running. Oh. And I purposely put it at the end because at the end of a 5K, I would get really tired. I needed something that really was inspirational for me to get me to like the finish line. So when you said that, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, that's really inspirational. We all kind of need to be like Miriam, you know, and just dance when things are good and dance when things are bad, or finish the run when you need it to run. Mm-hmm. So those are two things that really kind of stuck in my mind. I mean, you've been with us through the good times. You know, I got my Food Fest shirt on, that first Food Fest with the harmonica players you brought out there, or the kazoo players. I can't remember exactly what it was. And you've been with us at our really, really low times. And throughout it, you were steady with us and helped us get through all of it. And I'm thrilled that you found a job here in the Tampa Bay area, and you're going to be a Morton plant. I hope no one here on this Zoom service ever has to talk to you in that capacity, because we certainly don't want to be in the hospital and seeing you in that capacity, but I'm sure we'll all see you around town because you're staying, and just think you'll have the opportunity to finally experience a third Friday in Safety Harbor, which is a fun event. So, you know, from the Board of Trustees and everybody at Temple B'nai Israel, we wish you the best in your new endeavor, and dance like Miriam when you're there.
Thank you very much, Nina.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nina. Again, thank you, Denise. In this week's Torah portion, Beha'alotcha, God instructs Moses and Aaron as to the construction of one of our most cherished objects, the menorah. The seven-branched candelabrum, long a symbol of Jewish identity, was to be made of hammered gold and set in the tabernacle to provide light within the sacred enclosure. As we read in the text, we find a very interesting note about the menorah's design. Ba'alotcha et hanerot el mul pnei hamenorah ya'iru shivat hanerot. When you mount the seven lamps, let them all give light to the front of the lampstand. What does this mean? It tells us that the seven lamps were positioned in such a way that their lights would join together, creating a brighter, more radiant light at the front of the menorah, a light that would serve to illuminate the Mishkan for all those who dwelled inside. Laura, for 5 years you have been a menorah for Temple B'nai Israel, helping to light up our community with your music, your leadership, your wisdom, your kindness, and your spirit. Your music has lifted up our congregation, enabling us to connect with the holy and sacred. With your gift of song, you inspired us on Shabbat, festivals, the high holy days, striving to bring us up all a bit closer to the good around us and within us. And speaking of holidays, we all greatly appreciate your hard work in putting together the Purim Spiel, our much anticipated celebration of joy and song, which brought so many of us to the synagogue, both as performers and fans. Your voice has helped us rejoice in times of celebration, baby namings, weddings, b'nai mitzvah. It has also been a comfort to us in times of distress, mourning, and communal grief. In the darkest time of this community's life, the passing of Rabbi Daniel Treiser, Zichrono Livracha, your dedication, support, and leadership were invaluable to our congregation, and for that we will be forever grateful. Sharing your gift of music, you have led our adult choir, a group that I know will especially miss your leadership and passion. Voices united in song, the choir is a perfect example of your ability to create community and connection. It also reminds us of your skills as a teacher, both of adults and kids, as you have taught so many in our community, from the bima as well as the classroom. You've imparted so much of your wisdom upon your students through the years, all whom learned about what it means to live a Jewish life by your words and by your actions. For truly it is your actions, the kindnesses that you have shown, the loving gestures, the caring words, which have endeared you to so many. You have such a big heart. You are always ready to provide a listening ear and a helping hand to those in need. Many have found support on your shoulder and shed tears in your embrace. The connections that we make with people, the relationships, these are your enduring legacy at TBI. And I know these important relationships can and will be nurtured in the future. Laura, in all these ways and more, you have shared your light with our community, and in doing so, you have made all of our lives brighter. We appreciate all that you have done for Temple B'nai Israel, all your efforts to help make our community a Kehila Kedoshah, a holy congregation. And we are so delighted that you will be able to bring your light to those who are ill, in need of healing, in your upcoming chaplaincy residency. Now especially, hospitals are in dire need of spiritual leaders to tend to the spirits of those experiencing suffering. Your pastoral skills, a hallmark of your time at Temple B'nai Israel, will be such a blessing to all the individuals to whom you minister. I know as a pastoral presence, you will be a source of great comfort and support to those afflicted with physical, mental, and spiritual anguish. Your light will help banish their darkness, a tremendous mitzvah and a sacred task. I have no doubt you will do great things in this new role. We all wish you nothing but great success in this new endeavor and pray that it brings you both personal and professional fulfillment. Laura, we thank you for all you have done for Temple B'nai Israel. You will always be a cherished part of the TBI family, as the melody of your work will always be a part of the great song that is Temple B'nai Israel. And now, at this special moment, we ask God's blessing upon you as we say, Yivrecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, may God's light shine upon you and always be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God grant you the greatest of blessings, peace and fulfillment in life, as we say, Amen.
Amen.
And now, Laura, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you all for all of your kind words, and I really appreciate them very much. If you had asked me 6 months ago how I would have envisioned my final Shabbat service at Temple B'nai Israel, I would have seen in my mind's eye our sanctuary with congregants, rabbi, choir, possibly a few additional musicians. If you had told me that I would be celebrating my final Shabbat service as cantorial soloist of TBI in the midst of a pandemic, in my living room, online on a computer app that many of us had never heard of until a few months ago, with the faces of my congregants shining in little boxes on my computer screen, I would not have believed it. Then add the icing on the cake. I do it all with 2 broken arms. And somehow through all that, I'd be singing and smiling and sensing the feelings that bring us together in community with one another. I remember my first Shabbat at TBI in the APR. The renovations were well underway, the sanctuary filled with scaffolding, and the experience I had climbing up to the upper platform of that scaffolding that they called the dance floor, looking down on the frame of the bima and imagining what it would be like when we were finally in that sacred space. I have to admit, even though I even thought about whether I wanted to go to TBI and be in our sanctuary tonight for this service. It was a short-lived thought. It would be meaningless without all of you there. And so tonight, as we have been for the past few months of Shabbatot, we are in a different kind of sacred space, possibly in many ways the most sacred for many of us. We're in our homes. Would we have envisioned joining Shabbat services on Zoom with video turned off for a while because we were eating dinner or sitting on the couch in our PJs? What matters is that we were and we are together, remembering the holiness of Shabbat even in the unusual and turbulent time that we're in. Because Shabbat isn't about place, is it? It's about time. Sometimes we celebrate Shabbat on the beach, in a park, in our backyard, or in our home. And God willing, we will see a time when we can gather again in the sanctuary. For now, our homes and our hearts are our sanctuaries. I find it apt that this week's Torah portion tells about the way the Israelites would progress from one place to another with the elaborate but very portable sanctuary called the tabernacle or the Mishkan. The people processed through the desert in a specific order, different tribes and groups having different positions and different roles in that procession, even starting at different times. The Gershonites carried the Mishkan. The Kohathites, who carried the sacred objects, would set out at a certain time after the Gershonites, with other tribes setting out in between them, so that by the time they reached their destination, the Mishkan would be set up again. Imagine constructing and deconstructing the Mishkan throughout the years-long journey with the Ark of the Covenant in front of the moving multitude. As we create our sanctuary here together now in this place and time, we're also doing so in a time of profound social turmoil. On this Shabbat, I feel that we're not only celebrating the creation of the world, but we are being called to join in creating new awareness, new consciousness, a new kind of commitment to justice. On this weekly anniversary of creation, we're being called to partner with the Holy One in creation of new and an abundantly more just world. Shabbat is our reminder that our world is being created eternally. Change is ongoing. Change is happening around us and within our own community. As I go forward into my own new journey, I cherish the friendships I have made at TBI, the experiences we've had and we've created together, all of the ways we've celebrated together and mourned together, the ways we have held the gifts of the past as we go forward into the future. I'm not going far, as you know, and I'm stepping into a role which I will have the opportunity to bring spiritual and pastoral care to people of all faiths and people of no faith. I've always felt that music and spiritual expression are essential to healing, and I'm honored to continue that work in my next chapter. In this week's Parsha, Miriam is stricken with a disease, and Moses utters well-known words as he appeals to God, El na refana la, please, God, answer us and heal her. I say to all, El na, please, God, answer us and help us bring healing to our world. It will not be easy. Change seldom is. It requires courage and it requires faith. Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks, former chief rabbi of the Orthodox communities of the British Commonwealth and a member of British Parliament, wrote in his work To Heal a Fractured World, faith does not mean certainty. It means the courage to live with uncertainty. It does not mean having the answers. It means having the courage to ask the questions and not let go of God as God does not let go of us. It means realizing that God creates divine justice, but only we, acting in accord with God, can create human justice. And in his work, Optimism, From Optimism to Hope, he says, faith is knowing that God is with us, giving us the strength to meet any challenge that undiscovered country called tomorrow may bring. So as I go forth into that undiscovered country called tomorrow, I thank you, all of you, for all the ways you have enriched my life over the past 5 years. Penny and I are not going anywhere far, so please don't be strangers. I will not say goodbye, only Godspeed. May you be blessed and protected under the wings of Shekhinah. Ken Yehi Ratzon. I have a couple of songs. How could I not have a couple of songs, even with this funny instrument that I'm still getting used to? There are a couple of songs that I just really felt I wanted to do together. And I believe I have screen sharing capabilities, correct, Rabbi? So let's see if I can do this.
I hope so.
Host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Uh-oh.
Host, would you please enable screen sharing?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a co-host. And that's
Okay, good enough.
And we'll check on that setting another day.
Okay.
Are you officially co-hosting?
I don't know. Let's find out. Share screen. Hey, all right, that's good. Chazak song sheet. That looks like it.
See, we're becoming Zoom experts as we continue.
Yes.
Just what I learned in seminary.
How to be a Zoom expert.
Yes, indeed.
How you doing? Okay. So this is can everybody see this okay? This is a song by Dan Nichols, and it's just one of my many favorite songs. And I thought it was very apt for us for tonight. Because one of the things that we do when we end, for instance, the reading of a book of Torah, we say Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. May we be strong and strengthen one another. And so that's the main chorus of this song. We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song. And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return, each year we find a truth we can't deny. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before. And we're one with all those yet to come. Our strength it will endure. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, 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 V'nit Chazek. And now, and now another song. And this one should be what I think it is. Okay, so we have been having sing-along group for the last many Thursdays because choir doesn't really work in real time on Zoom. But this is an inspirational song, certainly for me, and I think for many people for this time. And so I just wanted to sing it with you. So I invite you to join in. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out justice, danger, I'd hammer a warning. I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out a warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a, I've got a hand. Wow, wait a minute. Do I have a song? Did I do that already? If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, I've got a hammer, and I've got a bell, and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Okay. And this is one final song that I'm gonna not put up on the screen because I think a lot of people know it. I don't know, maybe I should share it just in case you don't. Okay. So this one sec. Not the cord off. There we go. This is for everybody. May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. May we be sheltered by the wings of peace. May we be kept in safety and in love. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen.
Yasher Koach, beautifully
you.
done.
Thank you very
Really
much.
so lovely. We say chazak ve'amatz, strength and courage and hatzlacha, all the success in the world.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you all for all of your messages and thank everyone who has shown a little TLC to Penny and me during time I'm not doing much cooking. So thank you all for all your love and we'll miss you.
We're going to now continue on with our service with the singing of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kaim, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. We recall loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. We are observing the Shloshim period for the memory of Sheldon Ginsberg, husband to Marley, father to Dana and Barrett. Larry Krug, husband to Dell, father to Sharon, Ken, and Robert. Jean Weissman, mother of Ron and Abby. And Bernard Zucker, husband of Claire, father of Rhonda, David, Jonathan, and Andrew. We also think of those who died in the past year. Robert San, Lee Benjamin, Jim Shapiro, Mildred Cohn, Sal Spinicia, Vita Felmis, Jay North, Gwen Hirschfield, Maxine Roth, and Howard Rubin. And those who died this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. We are observing the Yurtzeit this week of Jeannie M. Auerbach, Rebecca Azuz, Laura D. Baker, Marvin S. Bauman, Rose Davis Belsky, Gussie Besner, Philip Blecher, Sam Bogdanowitz, George Brodney, Irene Louise Burtnick, Hannah Irene Foreman, Esther Bird Fox, Dr. Aviva Ava Giladi, Jack J. Gordon, Lori Ann Haber, Jeffrey Allen Hatton, Pauline Hollander, Stella Jessman, Hilda Kaplan, Leslie Kay, Philip Kellman, Andrew Adam Lynn, Frank Madow, Alex Morales, Harry J. Morris, Esther Pantzer, Helene Rawicki, Howard Rosenthal, Irving Schoenberg, Florence Schwartz, Jack Sefakar, Lawrence E. Schumann, Shirley Schuster, Zena Wexler, and William Bill Wolfson. If you're mentioning the name of a loved one, you can please add it to our chat box as we now join together. We're calling all of their memories, and we will continue now with Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, v'agla v'zman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei d'Kudeshah b'richu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shloma rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Now it's time for a few synagogue announcements from our temple president.
Young again, Sam. Am I live? I can't tell. Yes, I am. Okay, good thing. I looked. Just two quick things. Sunday at 7 p.m., rabbis hosting along with the other congregations that are on Belcher Road, a morning healing and hope service. You can watch that on YouTube. I think the temple, you can click through it from our website, I believe, or through Facebook. And then, did everybody save their bingo card that came in the Shabbat bag last week? Well, I hope you saved it, because this Wednesday at 6:30, we're going to try to do a virtual Zoom bingo game. We're going to do a couple games just for fun to see how it goes, for something lighthearted. So either bingo with a beer, bingo with some pizza, bingo with dessert. But we'll be here. Brian Wackler is going to be calling bingo. He is a second generation bingo caller, as his father used to do it someplace up in New York, maybe at one of the resorts. So those are the two announcements I have. Rabbi Lobel, if I missed anything, please feel free to fill it in.
I think that's good for now. Thank you so much, Nina. I appreciate that. Second generation bingo caller.
Yeah.
Back in the old country. He came from a long line of bingo enthusiasts. No, that'll be wonderful. He's got a lot of great energy, obviously, and a lot of great personality, so that should be a lot of fun. I'm going to turn it over to Laura for our concluding song, our concluding motzi, whatever we got. I see Maisie has made it into the frame.
Maisie has made it to the service, and Penny has made it to the service. Come on over here, lady. Say hello.
Hi, Penny.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Closing motzi? Is that okay?
Sounds good to me.
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices.
Uh-oh.
Rise and Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
We're gonna.
Are we gonna unmute?
Yes, we're gonna unmute. Everyone can stick around a little bit. You can unmute yourselves, certainly.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Hi, Maisie.
Everyone.
Shalom.
Hi, Maisie.
Maisie's.
Shabbat shalom, Laura.
Shabbat shalom.
Best of everything.
Thank you.
shalom.
We will miss you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks
Wow.
for everything. Thank you for a beautiful evening.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
We love you.
She doesn't want to leave me too.
Miss the hugs. Wish you a peaceful
Yeah.
and good health.
Thank you. You too.
Rabbi?
Yes.
Black and white cookie.
Oh, the black and white.
Oh, black and white. Oh.
Black and white cookie.
Gotta have the black and white.
Hi, whoever said hello.
I ordered Ellis Morgan's challah, and she delivered it. I got an everything one. It's delicious.
Wow. Yummy.
Hope for next week.
Next
The
week.
following week, she's taking orders. She's donating 25% of her profit to. She's donating it. I'm not sure where.
Oh, wow.
Hi,
That's
Scott.
good.
What's everybody?
Iris, unmute yourself, Iris.
Wait.
Where do we order the collars?
Where do we order the challahs? Somebody
Hello
asked.
there. It was in the bulletin. It was
It
in the
was in the
bulletin.
news
It was in
Who,
the
who
bulletin.
asked?
blast.
I think
I
it's
think,
through
yes.
Sarah Ellis, Sarah Ellis
Ellis
Morgan.
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 I think it was in the email blast.
It was.
I'll put it in again.
Challah bakers extraordinaire. They do really fantastic challahs. They're
Delicious.
doing X numbers
She
a week and making donations. It's really a wonderful thing, and they are darn tasty. So
They're delicious. And she makes 5 different kinds.
And then
So-
pick it up at, do it, pick it up at the temple, or she delivers
No, she
it?
delivers. If it's in
Ooh,
a certain,
nice.
it comes in a nice little decorated bag.
Decorated bag.
I mean, they're beautiful. Oh.
Jump off the pipe. We're waiting for the bitter end.
Hearing you guys.
Unraveling myself here. Oh,
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
shalom. Say Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Stay well. and
Everybody
healthy.
stay healthy.
that's the end. God, stay
Shalom,
healthy.
everyone.
Bye.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi. Thanks for the tip on Ross and daughter.
Oh, you're very welcome. My pleasure.
I'm 3 months old.
Be jealous with that cookie already. That's good.
Oh,
What?
Making me jealous with that cookie. I'm gonna have to place another order.
mm.
My goodness. It's so great to see everybody. Again, I see a lot
Good
of
to see
smiling
everyone.
faces.
Yep. Thanks for
Really
being here
happy.
tonight, everyone.
Yeah.
Laura.
Have to shut off the stream.